Have you ever noticed your cat staring intently at an empty spot in the house, or behaving strangely as if protecting you from something invisible? Today, I want to reveal something extraordinary that Pope Francis discovered about cats, a truth that could completely change your life and the way you see your feline companion. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, we will talk about a surprising revelation shared by one of the most profound spiritual leaders of the Catholic Church. It's a message that remained hidden for years, and that, now more than ever, we need to know. If you have a cat at home, pay close attention, because what you're about to discover will not only transform your relationship with your pet, but could also explain certain mysterious changes in your life since that feline arrived in your home. Pope Francis had a special connection with animals, but there was something unique about his relationship with cats. He could see something in them that most of us do not perceive, a special quality that makes them different from any other pet. And today, I'm going to reveal exactly what that is. It's not a mere coincidence if you have a cat at home. It wasn't by chance that it came into your life. And if you're thinking about adopting one after learning this information, you'll understand why it could be one of the most important decisions for your spiritual protection. Before continuing, I want to ask you for something. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell. The information I'll share today is just the beginning of a series of revelations about the spiritual protection Pope Francis has emphasized. If you have a cat at home, write its name in the comments followed by, "My cat chose me for a divine reason." And if you're ready to discover why Pope Francis considered cats special spiritual guardians, stay until the end of the video. What you'll learn could be the answer to many unexplained situations in your life. Get ready, because this will not only surprise you, but also help you understand why cats have been considered mystical beings throughout history, and how Pope Francis uncovered their true purpose in our lives. There's something fascinating that few know about Pope Francis. During his years in Buenos Aires, he developed a unique connection with animals, especially the cats that roamed his residence. Witnesses say that these felines followed him as if they could sense his holiness. In particular, there was a gray cat that mysteriously appeared in his quarters during moments of great spiritual tribulation. Those close to him noticed that this feline always showed up before significant events in Pope Francis's life, as if it had the ability to perceive the spiritual battles he was facing. Pope Francis has often said that animals are God's creatures and reflect His glory in ways that humans cannot fully understand. This wisdom was evident in his understanding of cats, as he observed they had a unique ability to detect spiritual presences and protect sacred spaces. In his reflections, he mentioned how cats seem to have a special gift for spiritual intercession. He noticed that when a cat approached a sick or distressed person, it often preceded an improvement in their condition. It wasn't a simple coincidence, but a pattern he observed repeatedly during his years of ministry. The testimonies of those who met Pope Francis confirm this special connection. Many reported that before receiving a blessing or experiencing healing, they saw a cat behaving unusually near them. The Holy Father explained that these animals acted as spiritual sentinels, alerting to the presence of both positive and negative forces. One of the most impactful stories occurred when a seriously ill woman visited Pope Francis seeking healing. Before she could speak to him, a cat from the residence sat at her feet and began to purr. Pope Francis smiled and said, "I see you have been chosen to receive a special grace." The woman miraculously recovered in the following days. The pontiff also taught that cats have a unique ability to purify spaces of negative energies. He explained that when a cat constantly rubs against walls or sits in certain places, it is cleansing those areas of harmful influences. This connection between cats and the spiritual world is a legacy of Pope Francis that today, more than ever, invites us to look at our feline companions with new eyes. When a cat rubs against the walls or furniture in your home, it's not just marking its territory in the physical realm, but also creating a barrier of spiritual protection. Pope Francis has often emphasized that cats are guardians of the thresholds between the visible and the invisible. This profound understanding of their spiritual role wasn't based on assumptions, but on years of observation and personal experience. He noticed how these animals behaved differently before significant spiritual events, revealing a sensitivity that went beyond what our eyes could see. Perhaps the most surprising discovery was about the purring of cats. According to Pope Francis's observations, the frequency of a cat's purr not only has physical healing effects, as we know today thanks to science, but also possesses spiritual healing properties. Pope Francis compared purring to a form of continuous prayer, a subtle vibration that helps harmonize the spiritual space of a home. Astonishingly, he claimed that when a cat chooses to live in your home, it's not mere coincidence. According to him, these animals are sent as specific protectors for people who need them, even if they are unaware of that need. This revelation can explain many strange situations you've experienced with your cat. According to Pope Francis's teachings, cats are not just pets. They are spiritual guardians with extraordinary abilities. They have the unique ability to detect negative energies. Have you noticed how sometimes your cat bristles for no apparent reason or stares fixedly at an empty space? Pope Francis explained that in those moments, your cat is literally combating spiritual forces that could affect your home. In his reflections, he mentioned 3 main signs that indicate your cat is fulfilling its spiritual mission. First, when it sleeps on your bed or near you at night, it's not just seeking warmth or comfort. At those times, your cat is creating a shield of protection while you sleep, a time when you are most spiritually vulnerable. Second, if it tends to sit on windowsills or near doors, it's not mere feline curiosity. They are guarding the energetic entry points of your home, acting as true spiritual sentinels. Third, when your cat follows you from room to room, especially during moments of sadness or illness, it is absorbing negative energies and aiding in your healing process. But there's something even deeper. Pope Francis discovered that cats can perceive the presence of angels and saints. Have you noticed your cat reacting to something invisible during prayer or meditation? According to the pontiff, in those moments, your cat is recognizing the divine presence accompanying you. Even the color of the cat has specific spiritual significance. Pope Francis observed that black cats, contrary to superstitions, are especially powerful in protecting against negative energies. White cats bring peace and harmony to the home, Tabby cats are masters of energy healing, and calico cats are considered especially blessed. One of the most impactful revelations is that cats can anticipate important changes in our lives. If you notice your cat starting to behave differently, whether becoming more affectionate or distant, it could be preparing you for a significant event. Pope Francis noted that these behavioral changes often preceded major events in their owners' lives. The most extraordinary thing is the connection between cats and our spiritual destiny. According to the Holy Father, when a cat chooses to stay in your home, it is responding to a divine calling. It's not just an adoption, it's a spiritual assignment. Pope Francis has affirmed that people who have cats at home are especially protected against spiritual attacks. It's as if these animals are part of a greater divine plan for our protection and spiritual guidance. Before continuing with the specific signs you should observe in your cat, remember something important. If you feel a special connection to what you're hearing, share this message. What comes next could forever change how you understand the role of your feline in your life. The signs your cat sends you are more important than you might imagine. According to Pope Francis, these specific behaviors indicate active spiritual protection, such as when your cat meows insistently at night, a possible sign that it is sensing something you cannot see. If your cat meows insistently between 3 and 4 in the morning, don't ignore it. Pope Francis revealed that this is a time when spiritual forces are most active, and that your cat could be alerting you to presences that require attention and prayer. When your feline adopts the Sphinx posture, completely still and staring intently in one direction, it is performing an energy cleansing task. According to Pope Francis, this posture is a sign that it is absorbing and transforming negative energies in your home, acting as a silent but powerful guardian. There are critical behaviors you should observe to understand how your cat fulfills its spiritual role. For example, when it rubs against your legs after you return home, it's not just a gesture of affection or a greeting. It's cleansing your energy field of any negative charge you've accumulated during the day. If it starts sleeping in new places in the house, especially in corners where it didn't usually rest before, it could be working to balance the energies in those spaces. Additionally, when your cat lies on your chest or near a part of your body that is unwell, it is detecting energetic imbalances and actively aiding in your healing. Pope Francis also uncovered something amazing about cats purring. The frequency of these vibrations not only has therapeutic effects on the physical body, but also acts on a spiritual level. When your cat purrs near you, it is performing a type of vibrational healing, harmonizing your internal energy. And if it has ever stared deeply into your eyes, don't underestimate that gesture. According to the Holy Father, in those moments, your cat is conducting a deep spiritual reading, assessing your energetic state, and working to restore your balance. If your cat has started acting more protective, following you more than usual, or appearing especially alert, it could be a sign that you need greater spiritual protection at this time in your life. Pope Francis taught that when a cat comes into your life during difficult times, it's not mere coincidence. It's a direct response to your prayers, even if you never specifically asked for a cat as a guardian. To strengthen this spiritual connection with your cat, Pope Francis recommended some simple yet powerful practices. Upon waking, make the sign of the cross over your cat while reciting, "Lord, bless this guardian you have placed in my path." This simple blessing strengthens the spiritual bond between you and your feline protector. Additionally, placing holy water near where your cat usually rests helps maintain a spiritually clean environment. Dedicate a few minutes each night to thank your cat for its protection, as conscious gratitude amplifies its protective capacity. The pontiff suggested keeping a medal of St. Francis of Assisi near your cat's sleeping area, reciting Psalm 91 in its presence when you feel spiritual unease, and allowing it to stay near you during the rosary if it wishes. By blessing your cat with a specific prayer, you activate its full potential as a spiritual guardian. Heavenly Father, bless and protect this guardian you have placed in my home. Strengthen its mission of protection and allow it to be a channel of your divine grace. In specific situations, such as when you feel heavy energies, gently pet your cat while praying the Our Father. To purify new spaces, let your cat explore them freely while you hold a blessed candle. If you are ill, place the cat near the affected area while meditating. Pope Francis also revealed that cats respond especially well to sacred music and chanted prayers. If you often pray out loud or sing praises, you'll notice your cat approaches, as if wanting to participate in these moments of spiritual connection. Now that you know the truth about the special destiny of those who have cats at home, according to Pope Francis's teachings, it's time to act. Your cat is not in your life by chance. It's a spiritual guardian assigned specifically to you. Remember, its presence is not a coincidence, but part of a divine plan. They are beings capable of detecting and neutralizing negative energies, and their everyday behaviors are, in fact, signs of protection and spiritual guidance. Having a cat at home is more than sharing life with a pet. It's living with a spiritual guardian whose mission often goes unnoticed. Today is the time to recognize and appreciate that presence in your life, to look at your feline companion with a new perspective, understanding that its role goes beyond affection and companionship. And if you don't have a cat yet, perhaps this is the sign you've been waiting for to open your home and heart to one of these special beings. Before concluding, I want to share one last revelation from Pope Francis. According to his teachings, those who welcome and protect these feline guardians not only receive special blessings, but also become channels of protection for others. Their presence in your life is not mere coincidence, but part of a divine purpose that works silently, protecting and guiding you even when you don't notice it. I invite you to share this message with others who have cats. Perhaps they've also witnessed signs without understanding their true spiritual meaning. Sometimes what seems like a simple daily gesture is in reality a manifestation of a deeper bond. And if this content has resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell to continue receiving more revelations about Pope Francis's spiritual wisdom. Always remember that your cat is not just a pet. It's a guardian angel with a tail and whiskers, a being that watches over your spiritual well-being every day. Bless its presence and give thanks for its protection with an open heart, because in its silent companionship dwells a subtle yet powerful force. See you in the next message. May God and Pope Francis bless and accompany You always